You were loyal all along. Someone doubted you, accused you of things you didn't do. Now they miss you. They need more time because they want to think of a way to approach you. Never felt like this before. These are brand new feelings for them. Like something happened where they're seeing you in a whole new way. They're discouraging themselves from coming in and talking to you, even though that's what has to happen. If they want to talk to you, don't reach out to them. They're discouraging themselves because they know they messed up. Held back for reasons beyond my control. They know that they had some issues at the time when they accused you of not being loyal, or if they didn't accuse you, they just thought it and that's why they left or went a different direction. They were very hurt because they had really convinced themselves that this happened. They heard rumors, believed rumors, saw you with someone and interpreted it the wrong way. Time for healing. Pretending not to care. Some of them have already contacted you. You're already in contact like you never lost contact. That's not for everybody. They could contact you if they wanted to. They're questioning themselves, questioning why they did this. They listened to the wrong person. They feel stupid and naive. More naive. You can do better came out. You're protected. Rejection is protection. Never doubt that. Never doubt that. Boy, do they feel stupid though. Distance. If it's not physical distance, it's emotional distance. Because like I said, some of you never really lost contact. You live near each other or work together or something. You see each other. And in passing might be a hello, even though it's awkward. Because this was something that could have really led to a relationship. Some of you were engaged. Or dating. I mean, really long-term dating, like on the path to being engaged. You might have even been married. It says a lot, though, that they believe this other person. Never again. Oh, you know what's funny? As that came out, what was going through my mind was that if this person did it once, they're going to do it again. And you know, that's what they're afraid of, too. They're self-aware enough to know that they made a huge mistake. They're pretty rational about this, actually. They know that if someone did this to them, they wouldn't like it. They might never talk to the person again, or at least not the same way. They're wishing that you didn't feel that way, though. They think you've moved on, that you're with someone else. They broke their own heart. I mean, they should have done some fact-checking. Secrets. Okay. The person who convinced them of this, because they listened to one person or like a group, like a family, but regardless, they were persuaded. Like, it's like someone wanted you to break up and really manipulated the situation, like really manipulated. Maybe even created false evidence. You know who it is because you were there for the whole thing. You probably don't know the whole story unless you're just intuitive enough to know it, but you've never really been presented with the hard physical evidence, most of you. I mean, this was someone who went to great lengths to try to keep you apart out of fear. They had their own agenda. There were some big secrets. And when the secrets came out, that's when the person realized they had been played. Chose someone else. Yeah, exactly. Chose something else over you. Because they really believe the wrong thing. They feel so dumb. Sleepless nights. Out of reach. They stay up late at night rehearsing conversations with you. Wondering how they can say anything. Like they don't want to say they're sorry. That's too much. It's too much. It's hard for people to say that a lot of times. They might have already said it in a roundabout way. But they know they owe you a much bigger apology than that. Wow. Someone went to great lengths to break this up. What happened? for your intuition only. You don't have to do anything about this. It's very painful. Very, very painful situation. All the way around. Like this person, when I say they broke their own heart, I mean, they were crushed. There may have been a ring shopping trip already, or you had things in your name together, like it was that big. What could someone have had to gain from doing this? I mean, wow. Moving. What happened here? It was really someone just being really selfish. I mean, I'm trying to think. In real life, have I ever even heard of this kind of situation? I don't know. Bad habits. Delusion. The person who convinced them may have been in the delusion themselves. Impersonator. Yeah, I'm really getting delusional, influenced by something, influenced by bad habits. Someone was convinced they were right. With no hard proof, though. It is all just speculation. Speculation. It's like a whole relationship or friendship or something ended over speculation. Over, like, you went out to lunch with someone, or someone was seen at your house. A whole case was built up against it, though. And you may wonder why this went wrong. Like, you could tell something must have been said behind your back, but you don't know what. That's crazy. That someone would go to such great lengths to do this. Wow. No life. When this came out, when this moving card came out, I got that it's because someone wanted to move as well. Someone else, whoever came in between it, like, I don't think it was romantic. It was more just a friend or family member with an agenda. They wanted to move, and that had something to do with it. They thought breaking you up would lead to something better for them. Like this person would end up moving out of town, move with them. Delusional. It's because of these bad habits. This person wasn't thinking clearly. They were guided by the wrong thing. But, you know, I just got that also the person, I know I'm talking about two different people here, but the original person, the one who believed all the lies, also was indulging in some bad habits. And the moving had to do with someone wanting to copy someone else. Like, this is crazy. Creeping. Hooked. Marrying for money. They're hooked into a situation because they ended up choosing something like marrying for money, a green card, got manipulated by someone who didn't realize a green card was what they were after all along. Like, whatever happened when you parted ways, it led to some really, really bad stuff for this person. Yeah, this person has really been through it since you parted ways. They've suffered a lot. And it's because now they look back and think it's because they let go of you. Massive mistake they'll never forgive themselves for. Ego, hurt ego. That's why they haven't come in yet. Like, they're afraid you're going to reject them, and you have every right to reject them. And this could go back decades. Or it could go back a year or two or less. But for some of you, this goes back way, way, way back. And this is someone you could have had a family with. Someone who you were considering that, not just you and them, but each other. Like, it was mutual. You were considering a family. You were talking about marriage, or at least moving in together. Thinking about putting your names on some of the same things, you know. Like, really, this was a massive breakup when it happened. And someone just decided to believe something wrong. They feel stupid and manipulated. And, you know, it's not just one person probably, but a group moves in silence. Let me get another card. They feel like they can't tell anybody what's going on. That's another reason they haven't come in. Because whatever happened, whoever manipulated them into this still has some kind of control over their life. Or they're afraid they will. Queen rising also, and it could be king rising, but they just feel like they're not worthy to approach you after this. They feel like, why would you listen to them? And they also feel like you've done better than they have, even though they might have married for money. That's what I'm getting, is that they married for power, or it wasn't really that. It wasn't that they married for power. It's that someone else, like a very powerful person, lured them into marriage, or it is for someone else's benefit. These cards flipped out on the floor, broke, love on the brain. They're broke now. Like if they thought they were getting into money, they didn't. It didn't happen that way. They were tricked. I mean, this person was tricked all the way around. But it really wasn't about that. Like they only got into this because they couldn't have you anymore, because they were tricked into giving you up. Someone told them you were not loyal. I mean, someone really made up a whole story. A lot of fiction. Like something they might have read in a book and then decided to apply in real life. But it's because there were some high stakes here. Like a family with money. A family who wanted this person to move, and it didn't go the way they planned. Whoever the manipulator was, it did not go the way they planned. At all. And this original person, I know I'm talking about like a couple people here, but the original person, the one who parted ways with you and said you were not loyal, it's like they're a puppet for this person still. And this could go way back. It's like a very powerful family, powerful organization, organized family. Like, it's the kind of thing where someone really was trying to manipulate. They didn't care how you were affected, and they didn't care how this person was affected. They feel like they were a pawn. And they were. They feel so dumb and played. But they also want to figure out how to get away from this. Like they feel like they're in over their head and it's been going on too long. Oh. Okay. Dirty offer wants you back. In their head. Photo proof that you didn't do anything, or that you were not the person that they were lied, that they believed, you know? Bad karma. Legal issues. Fake flexing. Giving money. Okay, this has money all over it, or some kind of inheritance or scandal. Stolen money. They're going to great lengths to pretend because they're afraid not to. Like that, what did they get themselves into? Where they feel like they have to pretend to have money. This is weird. Like I've never heard of a situation like this. Very weird. They're scared of this family. I keep saying family, like, or group, like whoever manipulated this. They're afraid of them and afraid of getting away from them. Afraid of being around them and getting away from them. You were protected from so much. But it's really sad because someone saw you as a pawn too. I mean, it's just hard to believe people can be this selfish and delusional where they don't care. Like they'll make up something about someone just to get what they want. They're getting their karma. Bad karma came out. They are getting their karma. That's what also photo proof is about. They shouldn't have messed with you. They shouldn't have messed with you. Because you have proven this person wrong. You proved that you're loyal. They feel so dumb. I can't stress that enough. They feel dumb. Okay. Good vibes only. Challenge accepted. If they come in, really, and some of them, they never left. Like they've still been in your town or coming around once in a while. Some of you still had a physical relationship for a minute. Maybe even still do, behind everybody's back. That's the funny thing. They accuse you of not being loyal, but then that, when there was someone else, that's a crazy thing. And they might have lied to you and said they weren't with the person anymore. They don't know what they want. Like, they've been really played. Like, they wanted you, but they couldn't have you because it's like they were promised to someone else. Someone thought that it was going to lead to something for them. Like, this is crazy. Like, I'm getting increased inheritance or a family business. There were massive high stakes here for somebody to make up such lies about you and make up what they considered proof. And if it was really a long time ago, they had some kind of photo proof. Even before, like, we could manipulate photos so easily. This person knew how to do that, or they just lied about a photo. There has been other evidence come out since then, though. That's what I mean. Like, they heard something that made them realize they had been played all along. They feel so dumb. So dumb. They're really, mourning, regretting, having remorse over the life you could have had together. They think about that a lot. They're up at night thinking about that. But you were protected because if this person could be lured away once, it could happen again. Use your intuition with this person if you decide to get back together or talk or finally have an open conversation. Use your common sense and your discernment. Pay attention to the energy you feel and don't disregard any feelings that come at you that you consider strange, because that's usually your intuition. Like thoughts that come at you that you've never had before. Thoughts that just enter your mind. You're like, where'd that come from? I wasn't thinking that. And it's just like a random thought. That's energy coming at you. Pay attention to that stuff. It's all just for your intuition. That's all my readings are for. Because this person's tried to approach you or something. They've been in your energy. You've thought about them lately. They feel scammed. They feel like they were scammed out of a life with you. Out of happiness with you. Because they're not happy where they are. I mean, they feel really dumb, especially because they feel like it's too late, that you've moved on, had kids or something, maybe have someone else. If not that, it's like, why would they want me again after what I did? You will not be shaken. You passed the test. Stand strong and don't let this person manipulate you again, because I'm really getting that there's still this, I want to say, omnipresent influence in their life who is pulling their strings. You don't need any part of that. Just please use your discernment and don't feel like you have to give this person anything, even an explanation. I'm just here for your discernment. This is a very strange situation. Last card. I mean, I don't know if I've ever even heard of a situation. I'm seriously trying to think, have I ever in my own life had anything like this or heard of anything like this? I don't know. It's bizarre. I mean, I keep getting organized crime, which is much more common than you think. I have known those people. A lot of things in this world are more common than you think. But, I mean, it's like there's just someone behind the scenes, a family, a big person in a family, like the family matriarch or patriarch or someone, pulling the strings and trying to get what they want. This also might be a family that has some arranged marriages in it. Even if they're completely from the United States, which isn't really a thing here unless it's family related. I mean, I have known people who've done that, who ended up getting married because the family pressure was so much. They were really in love with someone else, but they had an affair with someone else for years who everybody in town knew they really wanted to be with. Anyway. The last card. You practice self-care every day. You have taken care of yourself. That's why you're looking so good to this person. They feel like you took care of yourself, you know what? They would have interfered with that. You would have spent your life taking care of them. Yeah. They're just trying to figure out what they can offer you now because you just seem like you're so complete without them. And I hope you are. You were protected from a lot. You were. Anyway, you practice self-care every day. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.